Hello YouTubers, today we're gonna try something different. I think this is something I haven't done on this channel yet, and well, we have here a nice 1960s console radio. I would presume it's from 1964. It's an Loewe Opta, and already removed the back cover, and it says Oslo stereo type 42206, and I got this for free, and it's been sitting for decades in the basement or in the attic. I'm not sure. At least it's really dirty and it smells well, a little bit moldy, and we're gonna check this out. I haven't touched it yet. So there's a record player. It says it's an PE, Perpetuum Edner. That's a German brand as well. And of course this was some kind of foam turntable cover stuff. It's disintegrated and, well, smells quite nice. Not. And of course, I was not sure if I should do this video in German or in English, but I know there are a lot of international viewers who are interested in old radios and this stuff, and I would think that most people from Germany understand what I'm trying to say in English, so probably we help the rest of the world to understand it, and I will talk in English. So, well, we give it a try. Of course, I know normally you should not, if you get an old radio that's been sitting for a long time, especially in maybe in a moist room or somewhere in the basement, you should not plug it in. You should change the capacitors, recap it, and then really carefully just power it up using maybe a variac transformer. But in this case, so I got it for free, and it's really not in good shape. So I don't really know what to do with it, because I have lots of old tube radios from the 50s and 60s, but of course those bigger console ones, they take a lot of place, so I probably will try to sell this as it is, and so I don't really care what's happening with it. So I must say it's not really beautiful, because I like the 50s design more, and this has some kind of modern 1960s design, and so I think I will just try to power it up and see what's happening. Well, as I said earlier, I already took the back cover off, and let's have a look inside, and it seems to be complete and unmolested. Doesn't look too bad. So we have the 2EL84, that's the power amplifier section, and of course I can't read the other tubes, but it doesn't look that bad. And well, all I did so far is I hooked up a cable as an antenna, just in case it's working. I'm not sure. And I changed the voltage selector to, it wasn't 220, but here in Germany we normally have 230, around 230 volts, maybe sometimes a little bit more. So I set all those switches to 240, just in case we have a little less voltage. That's always better than too much. Okay, I will switch off the lights, and then we will see what will happen when I hit the power switch. Okay, here we go. Oh, there's some light and it's humming, but not that bad. Oh, the filaments already come to life on those EL84s. Okay, that's not bad. Now, not too much hum, that's always a good sign. Oh, and I hear a crackling noise. Okay. Only one channel working. Oh no, we have both. Okay. Okay, one thing I notice, there's something wrong with the FM. And it's distorted. How about medium wave? Of course. Of course, there's not much to listen to on AM. Give it a try. Still looking good. No smoke or anything else. But it's smelling a little bit. Shortwave? No, nothing. A lot of filter hum on long wave. Okay, I will switch it off again. So, I would assume it's working on AM, but of course here in my shop there is no way I will get a good AM reception. So now we have, what do we have here? Okay, we have a problem with the FM reception. It's distorted. I'm not sure why. We have no AM. But of course we have a record player. that would be worth a try. So maybe I will just try if the record player is still running. At least the turntable is spinning, but I'm not sure about the motor. Maybe it's ceased. But I will get a record and well, we'll give it a try. Okay, so we just switch it on again. Well, okay, the motor it's humming. It looks like it's ceased. That's not good. I don't want to burn anything, but maybe. Oh, we have a signal. So of course, if I put the needle on, yeah, of course that's the. Okay, but we have some sound. Okay, we switch it off again, and I will see if I can get the record player out and get the motor running again. And maybe I will clean it up a little bit and try to get the chassis out and take a look at the capacitors. And of course, maybe I will do some research. So basically, I know what's the deal with those old radios. Of course, as I said earlier, you need to recap them, replace the critical capacitors and the filter capacitor especially. And but I'm not sure if that's the reason for the distorted FM reception. Maybe it's just sometimes it's just a broken tube or something else. So we will see. So that's the only thing that's wrong so far. We don't have an FM reception here, and well, so first I will try to get the record player working again, and so we can listen to some sweet 1960s or 1950s music. Okay, I removed the record player. Of course, the cables are not really that long, and probably will have to disconnect them anyway. But here's what we have so far. A lot of broken pieces. This is from the changer mechanism. And as you can see clearly here, it's, well, it's a mess. So this is what sometimes happens to this die cast metal stuff. So it's just disintegrating and, well, falls to pieces. Here's a little bit more. Yeah, here. All right. These are the bits and pieces. But at least the motor is not made out of the same. Here it is. It's not made out of the same material. So it really looks shiny and almost new. So that's okay. So I'm not worrying too much about this changer stuff. So, well, at least as long as the rest is working somehow. So I will try to remove the broken pieces here and stop them from dangling around, and then we will see if we can get the motor moving again. Okay, I removed the turntable platter, and what do we have here? PE66, made in Germany. Well, and it looks like I have to, change my opinion on the motor, because, well, it looks like it's shot, because you see all those cracks here. So the bearings are just not really that good, and it has a lot of play. Take a look from the other side. That's probably why it's not willing to move under its own power. So probably we won't hear this turntable play any music. That's a shame. And of course I don't have any spare parts, because I'm just more into this dual stuff. So I love dual turntables, and they were built to last forever. And I haven't seen this even on the oldest dual turntables I have. So that's something, that's really a shame. So, well, that's probably the reason this brand was later bought by Dual. Well, you see which brand was better. Just getting a shitstorm started in the comments, probably, with all those PE fans. So that's a shame. It looks really nice otherwise, so it would really clean up nicely. But I would say that motor is shot. So, well, put it back together and we will move on to the radio. Well, everything is back together, and it's really a shame that this record player is dead, because I would love to see it playing again, but there's no way without a different motor. But what I did do, I taped over the switch so the motor will not try to start, and connected the audio part, and just turn it on. Let's go for stereo, and I will try to spin it manually, so just to see if we have audio on both channels, because it's not really I could not hear both channels on FM, and the FM part is not really working great. So okay, this will sound horrible.
The time has come for us to show what you know.
Okay, we have okay, enough. We have both. We have audio on both channels, so that's not bad. At least the audio part is working. And has a little bit of hum. Probably filter hum. And hey, if anyone recognized that song, just type it in the comments. And we take another look at the FM part. So yeah, it really sounds distorted, and it's getting worse on stronger stations. So if the signal is weak, it's okay, but it's getting worse on stronger stations. And I notice the tuning meter will only just come up a little, so there's something wrong here. And I hooked up a long wire. Maybe we can get anything on AM, because for those who do not know, we don't have any AM stations left in Germany, but there are some foreign stations you can pick up here, normally in the evening, but not now. Only... Oh!
Aceasta este cea mai clasarea tricolorilor în ierarhia mondială după 2012, când România ajunsese chiar...
Okay, sounding not bad.
Dintre adversarii selecționate...
Fața turnul expozită.
Excepționale, la care sunt văz ceva. Eu am vrut neapărat în Pitești și în Sibiu să facem motivare.
Okay, it's really coming back to life. Yeah, a lot of hum, so probably have to change at least the filter capacitor. Oh, the shortwave is...
اللي انت عفوا اقصد يعني مثلا الماده اللي تستخدم في تذكرون هذا الشيء الفلك
Shortwave is doing fine.
قال هل يسمعونكم إذ L'aide aux personnes ayant des besoins. Nous travaillons avec les gouvernements hôtes pour apporter la question foncière et nous sommes...
Şimdi bu görüşmenin içerisinde bir kere
Ischie, actorul Sandru Potocean, producătoarea a...
增长、改革、文明四大伙伴。
Sakalı teröristlerin cenazelerini ve terör örgütü elebaşı Abdullah Öcalan için
Okay, so as you see, the tuning meter is working as well. So that's not bad. So I think the next step will be to pull the chassis out and take a look at what capacitors we would need. So since this thing is from 1964, there might be a chance there are not many of those wax-filled capacitors who will short and burn your house down. So maybe I will just get along with changing the filter capacitor and some other capacitors. So that's the electrolytics. So that's it for the moment. And I hope it wasn't too boring, because this was the first video I did this way, and of course it's not only the first video I did this way because it's it's the first video I did in English as well, so that's another part. So probably I messed some things up, but hopefully you did understand what I was trying to tell you. And well, I think there will be a part 2, or maybe I will just tag it together if it's not too long. So we will see what we need, and maybe I will try to clean it up. So just take a closer look. So it's dirty and scratched and really, whoa, I don't know what they did with this thing, but I have some, well, magical stuff who will probably make it a little bit better. So we will see. That's the Loewe Opta Oslo model 42206, probably made around 1964 or 65, so somewhere in the mid-60s. So thanks for watching.